Choosing a shelter when you decide to go ultralight can be really overwhelming and confusing. You have to pick between bug netting or no bug netting, floor, no floor, tarp, pyramid, flat. It all can get really overwhelming. And so in this video, I'm going to give you a visual decision tree and we'll go over it together to see where the weight and the cost all sort of comes out and how they compare to each other. My hope by the end of the video is that you'll have a really good understanding of sort of the playing field of what you're working with all the different options. So to start with the guidelines, the first thing that you want to stick to sort of no matter what, this is the most important guideline, is that it should be a pound. And what you're going to notice later with the decision tree is if you're going into the area of you want a full shelter and you want it to be two-person, you're really going to have to shell out money for that. The second guideline is one pole per person. So if it's a two-person shelter that you're picking, 2 poles. If it's a one-person, 1 pole. The reason for this is just ease of setup, and it makes it so that if you don't bring a trekking pole, it's much easier to forage a stick and find that stick at the end of the day, especially if you're worried rain is coming. Those are really the 2 guidelines that we're working with. Then you're going to have to pick between if you want it to be DCF or sil poly, sil nylon. The thing that DCF has is that it's much lighter, but it doesn't compress as easily and it's not as durable and it doesn't feel as good. Like it's not as good to like just sort of have and own texture, like textile-y. With the sil poly, it's quite a bit heavier. It packs lighter and it just feels better and it's more durable. The 2 types that you can pick is a pyramid or a flat tarp. So to go over that again, it's 1 pound, 1 pole per person, and pyramid or flat tarp. The reason that I'm picking between it's either a flat tarp or a pyramid, which means all of your shelters are going to be pyramid, comes from an experience that I had at the beginning of the CDT where I ran into an older man who had been through hiking since like the early 70s. And one of the things that he said is that we keep trying to innovate in shelters with like what they look like the different shapes. And it always just comes right back around to the pyramid shape. I think that this is sort of like the divine form of shapes. The triangle just is the strongest and best shape for shelters. And so I think it's really picking between the flat tarp and the pyramid. Okay, so let's start with the decision tree. At the top of the decision tree is the shelter, and because of the guidelines, the shelter is 16 ounces, and you can pick between having bug netting or not having bug netting. Having bug netting is going to be heavier by a bit. It'll probably be a bit more expensive, and not having bug netting will be obviously lighter. And then so let's zoom into the no bug netting option, if that's what you pick. Once you've picked no bug netting, you want to pick between a flat tarp and a pyramid tarp. With these 2 decisions, the difference in weight really depends more on which option you choose from which brand. So they weigh about the same. With the pyramid, you get 360-degree protection. And in my opinion, you just feel a bit safer than with the flat tarp. Also, there's a lot more ease of use. You just shove in the stick, put it down, and it's set up. So it's much more simple. The reason why you would pick the flat tarp is because you're more interested in developing skill around minimalism for through hiking or backpacking. You want to learn the knots. You want to have all the different options of being able to set it up in different kinds of ways. It's also a much cheaper option than the pyramid, but like it's give or take like $50. So now let's zoom into the flat tarp option. With the flat tarp, now you have to pick between if you want it to be 2-person and 1-person. 1-person is the dimensions are going to be around 7 by 9, and 2-person, if it's very minimal, is 9 by 9, but you can go a bit heavier. This decision is a real decision because as you can see as you move down, the differences between 2-person and 1-person for the flat tarp is really 1 or 2 ounces, which like as a super ultralight backpacker, I'm not going to say is nothing, because 1 or 2 ounces for us is something because we're insane. But 1 or 2 ounces, when you get all of that extra space, you know, it makes sense to pick, hey, I'll just get a bigger flat tarp and have a lot more covered area for just hanging out. And so as we can see with the 1-person flat tarp, if you don't pick DCF, you're looking at 9 ounces. And if you do pick DCF, you're looking at 5 ounces. And so that's 4 ounces is actually like a real amount of weight. And what you gain from picking something like sil poly or sil nylon, as you can see with the photo that I gave, is that you can really buy this flat tarp anywhere. You can buy it on Amazon. This is where you're getting into the, like, you can buy a 9-ounce shelter. You can even get an option that's like a poncho tarp, 9-ounce shelter. You can get it for like $40 or $50. So this is where like the real budget comes in. And when you can get a shelter that's also a poncho, so it's also your rain gear, for like $40 or $50, that's where you save all the money. On the 1-person DCF, I put the Gear Swift DCF poncho. I made a video about this. This is like the lightest option. I think it's 4.8 ounces. It's super minimal, and I really, I only suggest this for people that are going on trails that don't have a lot of rain. And so it's sort of an emergency shelter. Okay, so then let's move over to the 2-person 9x9. And again, you can pick sil poly or pick DCF. DCF is going to be 6 ounces and sil poly is going to be 11. I pulled most of these weights from Mountain Laurel Designs flat tarp because they have really good weights, and you know if you buy from Mountain Laurel Designs that it's going to be great. They have good tie out points. Everything's like well built. Their DCF shelter 2-person flat tarp is 6 ounces and their sil poly is around 11 ounces. So as you can see, if we zoom out to all of the flat tarp options, the difference between a 1-person and a 2-person shelter for DCF is 1 ounce, and the difference between a 1-person and a 2-person non-DCF is 2 ounces. So, you know, unless you're really trying to be as light as possible, as minimal as possible, I think that 1 ounce extra for all that extra space and all that extra comfort is really, really worth it. Okay, so then let's zoom back out. Now we're back to the no bug netting section of the decision tree. And let's say you decide to pick a pyramid, you want the ease and you want the full coverage, and you don't really want to learn the knots and all the things that go into a flat tarp. So now you have to pick, just like with the flat tarp, do you want 1-person or 2-person? And this is a little bit more of a real decision, and this is going to require a lot more sort of research because so many different companies have so many different kinds of pyramid tarps, right? But for this, I pulled from Z-Packs, 6 Moons Designs because I love 6 Moons Designs so much, Yama Mountain Gear because so many people love their tarp, and then Ounce Design. So there's a lot of different options. Let's say we went down into the 1-person. The 1-person pyramid tarp, the one that I picked is the 6 Moons Designs Deschutes because on trail, everyone loves these. They're super durable. You don't have to worry about there being leaks or anything, but it's 13 ounces for a 1-person pyramid sil nylon shelter. And then for the 1-person DCF shelter, it's 5 ounces, which if we zoom out is exactly the same as the flat. The difference between the flat 1-person and the pyramid 1-person is quite a bit, but I think that you can find, if you research around, a pyramid that's closer to 10 ounces. Then you could also pick 2-person pyramid, in which case you have a sil poly version, which I picked from Yama Mountain Gear, which is almost a pound, and a DCF option, which is sort of like a joker. It's sort of unfair. The Ounce Designs 2-person is like this freak where it's 6 ounces. You're probably going to be more around 10 ounces if you want a 2-person pyramid tarp, but the Ounce Designs 2-person Adobe does exist and you can buy it. So it's 6 ounces. And that's very, very similar if we zoom out to the 2-person flat tarp. That's what we can see. If you picked, you're like, okay, I'm okay with not having bug netting. And I know a lot of people think that's insane, but the reality is there's really only about a month and a half in the summer where you get a lot of mosquitoes. And there's ways of getting around that if you want to cover your head with mosquito netting. I find having bug netting around me makes me really claustrophobic. And so every time I'm going to pick a tarp, I also find it way more minimal. I encourage anyone who hasn't actually gone out with a tarp to just try it. Buy a $40 tarp, make it a pyramid because it's easier, and get out there with the pyramid tarp, because I think you might actually like the fact that you feel like you have so much more space to spread out, especially if you're just putting your tarp up for the morning dew and it's not going to be raining. But you'll also find that even if there's a big downpour, pyramid tarp or the flat tarp will keep you more than dry enough. Let's say that you want bug netting. You really can't live without bug netting, and you want to make sure that you're not getting bit by mosquitoes or ticks. So then you're going to move over to the bug netting section. If you have a floor, it is heavier than not having a floor, but as you're going to see, it's not so much heavier. It's a decision to make. So let's just say you're like, I want to have bug netting, but I still want to be pretty ultralight, so I'm going to pick a shelter that doesn't have a floor. It has a skirt that comes down. So then we'll zoom in here. And so with no floor, there really is one option for one floor. You can't really pick between one person and two person. There's the Hexamid Pocket Tent Tarp by Z-Packs, which is 9.7 ounces. Metaphysics also has the Adobe, but it's not out for sale. You might be able to find it on Reddit. For the no DCF option, I just wanted to include this because I think it's really cool. There's a two-person option called the Awahi by 6 Moons Designs. It is pretty heavy. You can, if you get a DCF option for like $100 or $200 more, maybe $300 more, it can be under a pound. But let's say you want something that's cheap, you like the fabric, which is sil nylon, sil poly. You can get the 6 Moon Designs Awahi in sil poly. I just think it's so cool that they made it. That's really a representation of why 6 Moon Designs is really for the thru hiker. This is what I would pick if I was going to a place that had a lot of bugs. This is like the Hexamid Pocket Tent is what was sort of the foundation of Z-Packs being created. As one of the first designs they used. These things are really cool, and having a polycro ground sheet on the floor over the bug netting totally works. You can be comfortable with this. You really don't lose any of the bug protection without having a floor. But you do lose some of the mental, emotional of feeling fully enclosed. So then let's say, no, I want all of the comfort of a real tent, but I still want to be ultralight. Then we have a shelter that has bug netting and has a floor. Now you have to decide between, do you want it to be one person or two person? So now we're moving into, if you want all of the comfort of ultralight and you want it to be light, you're gonna have to start spending money. So again, 6 Moon Designs, one person, full shelter, no DCF, so it's in that $200, $250 range. It's going to be 26 ounces, so it violates one of the guidelines. But you can have with the Plexamid or the Altiplex of Z-Packs, for under 12 ounces, you can have a full shelter, and that's still ultralight. I ran into a lot of ultralighters on trail that carry these shelters and love them. And now moving, if you want to have a two-person, then I picked the one by Gossamer Gear for sil poly, sil nylon. That's 24 ounces. That really violates one of the guidelines, but it's $320 as opposed to the $650 or $700 of the Duplex. But the Duplex Light is a full shelter with a floor for under 15 ounces. That's freaking insane. But you're gonna pay for it. I don't know. I would say if you're an ultralighter, you're not gonna be a super ultralighter with a two-person full shelter. But if you want to be an ultralighter, you want to have a two-person. Sometimes I've run into some people that just want to have a two-person. It's one person. I mean, I would say get a one-person at this point. But if you've got the money, this is the one to get. And so now let's zoom out. Let's zoom out to the entire decision tree and look at it as a whole. Some of the things that you're going to notice right away is that if you compare the no floor bug net one person with the Tarp Pyramid one person, we're looking at the difference between 5 ounces and 10 ounces. And 5 ounces is a lot. This no-seam netting is heavy, This is what you can get in the sleeping pad arena, which will be the next video in this series where we go over ultralight sleeping pads. What you get for 5 ounces is quite a lot. And so if you're going to pick that bug netting over no bug netting, you're really pulling from your sleeping pad. And this gives you an idea of how you create an ultralight kit. Is it's sort of like there's all these different strings, and if you're going to spend more weight on your shelter, then you'll spend less weight on your sleeping pad. And so when you're looking at something like 5 ounces, that's a lot of comfort in another area. And me personally, I would want to spend that on my sleeping pad. If we look at the Duplex Light and compare it to the Ounce Designs Adobe, there's just no comparison, because the Ounce Designs Adobe is just so unbelievably light. You're paying with a lot of weight for a full shelter. But where it's interesting is if in the decision tree you decided you want bug netting, the difference between a 1-person DCF with a floor and a 1-person DCF without a floor is just 2 ounces. So that's not that much more to have a whole floor with a splash guard, so you can feel that much more secure. And so that's a real decision to make. And then the difference between a 1-person DCF with a floor and a 2-person is around 3 ounces, which again isn't really that much more for what you get. But if you're 1 person, then you get a 1-person shelter, and if you're 2 people, you get a 2-person shelter. I think that what we're seeing is, depending on if you pick bug netting or no bug netting, in each branch, big branch of the tree is where the decisions are. And so it really is that first decision. Once you pick bug netting, you're working with somewhere between 1 and 3 ounces, depending on if you want to spend an ounce or 2 more to get that floor or not. And it's really give or take. You're already in sort of this area of comfort. And then if you decide to not have bug netting and you're going down the tarp area and you want the flat tarp, you can get a lot more comfort for not as much weight for a 2-person flat tarp versus a 1-person flat tarp. And the only place where we see that there's a lot more comfort between these 2 major branches is in the 1-person DCF no floor shelter and the 1-person DCF no bug netting tarp. And that's the difference between 5 and 10 ounces. Bug netting weighs a lot, and so that's a big decision. The major takeaways from looking at this decision tree is, yeah, it makes sense that it's super complex and overwhelming to try to pick an ultralight shelter, especially when on the higher level, they're $700. You know, on the lower level, it's $50. On the higher level, it's $700. And there's all of these different options. So how do you pick it? But I hope that going through the decision tree helps you to really see the whole field of, like, it is doable. You can break it all down. And then once you have it in front of you, you can make the decisions that you want given weight, money, and comfort. I created a super ultralight gear guide that has backpacks, tents, sleeping pads, rain gear, and some examples of each. In this video, I gave you some examples of each. I hope that once you go through the decision tree and you get to your branch, that can be the starting point of where you start picking for which particular brand you want in that area. For a lot of the ends of this decision tree, there's 5, 6 different brands that have their different options in that area. And with some, there's only 1 or 2 brands. Like if you want bug netting with no floor, you have like 1 or 2 options. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful. I think that it maybe was a little bit more monotonous this time, but I thought this was the best way of presenting it.